Hi, my name is Kelly Head, and I'm the Business Information Librarian at Mid-Continent Public Library, Square One Small Business Services. I'm here to talk to you today about how to start a home daycare business. There are three types of daycare. Family Home, which is a licensed child care program where care is offered by a licensed child care provider for no more than 10 children not related to the provider. A Group Home, which is a licensed child care program where care is offered by a licensed child care provider for no more than 20 children, not related to the caregiver, in a location separate from the provider's living quarters. Or a child care center, which is a licensed child care program where care is offered by a licensed child care provider for more than 20 children in a location other than the provider's residence. Today we'll be focusing on a family home daycare. There are certain daycare facilities that are license exempt. Childcare programs that are under the exclusive control of a religious organization are license exempt. Also, any nursery school program for preschool children that operates no more than 4 hours per child per day is also license exempt. Furthermore, any person caring for 4 or fewer children not related to the provider is a license exempt daycare. If you are interested in opening a licensed family child care home, a licensed group home, or a licensed child care center, the first step is to take the free online child care licensing orientation. The purpose of this orientation is to provide potential licensed child care providers an overview of the licensing process so that you can decide if becoming a licensed child care provider is the right choice for you. The orientation takes approximately 1 hour to complete. At the end of the orientation, if you wish to begin the licensing process, you will be asked to submit your contact information. An application for licensure will then be mailed to you at your address. There are 4 steps in getting licensed. If you're interested in operating a child care facility, contact the Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services section for child care regulation to obtain more information about licensed child care and schedule to attend the inquiry meeting in your area. Step 2. Complete an application. There is no charge for the application or the license. A license is issued for up to 2 years. Step 3. 3 different types of inspections are required. An initial inspection of the entire premises is made to determine compliance with rules. A fire safety inspection conducted by personnel from the Department of Public Safety, Division of Fire Safety, and a sanitation inspection conducted by the Bureau of Environmental Health Services personnel. Step 4. Once you have met the requirements for licensure, your child care license will be mailed to you. The license will indicate the effective dates of the license, the number of children you are licensed to care for, and any limitations. Unless otherwise stated, this license is valid for 2 years. While your facility is licensed, staff will inspect your facility at least twice a year. More frequent inspections will be made if a complaint has been received or if there are compliance concerns. Your facility will also receive annual fire safety and sanitation inspections. In order to become a home daycare business, you will need to have a number of background screenings. The type of background screenings required are the Missouri Child Abuse and Neglect Screening and the Missouri Criminal History Record Check. Anyone who is involved in the home daycare business, including facility directors, facility owners, board president or chairperson, group or family home provider, all employees of the provider, any person including volunteers counted in the child staff ratio will be required to have a background screening. Most home daycare businesses either choose to become a sole proprietorship or a limited liability corporation. For the purposes of this video, we'll focus on sole proprietorships. Sole proprietorships and general partnerships can be formed or created without the involvement of the Secretary of State. In fact, the Secretary of State does not receive or accept filings related to the creation of these business types. However, Missouri law requires any person or business entity which transacts business in the state under a name other than their own true name to register that business with the Secretary of State's office as a fictitious name registration. Online registration of a fictitious name with the Office of Secretary of State can be accomplished at the address provided. Sole proprietors who wish to have employees need to obtain an Employer Identification Number, or EIN. All businesses with employees are required to report wages to the IRS using their EIN. Registering for an EIN can be done online at the IRS website. If you do not have employees, you are not required to have an EIN. However, some banks require an EIN to open a bank account. Using your fictitious business name and EIN, you should set up a bank account to keep your business and personal finances separate. Because sole proprietors are personally liable for all debts and obligations of the business, a business liability insurance policy may be the only form of financial protection against unforeseen events. Depending on your specific business activities, you may be required to report such items as sales tax and use tax. You will need to register with the Missouri Department of Revenue online business registration. In addition to the online government resources we've already mentioned in this video, there are a number of resources available through the library to help you improve your business. Here are a few of the books and library databases that you may want to check out. Lynda.com, Universal Class, Small Business Resource Center, Small Business Builder, or any of the other databases the library offers. Make sure to check out some of our other resource partners. I'm Kelly Head, and this has been How to Open a Home-Based Daycare Business. If you enjoyed this video, check out some of our new upcoming videos in the Home-Based Business series, and leave us a comment. Tell us what you'd like to see.